I got over that a while ago. I think when you start doing social media, you do care, and then eventually you're like, yeah, I have to while out, and like whoever likes it does, whoever doesn't, and like the universe keeps continuing on. You know, the world doesn't stop. The world doesn't stop just because you doubt yourself, or like you are allowing other people's opinions to affect your own opinion of yourself. The world doesn't stop, you know, like time doesn't stop. Like that's one thing I just have to say this. That's one thing I really realized. Like it doesn't matter how depressed you are. It doesn't matter how heartbroken you are. It doesn't matter how bad you feel about yourself or how you look or a certain situation or the world or world events even. Time goes forward. And this is very important because it is always passing. Like time is always passing. It's the one thing that doesn't stop. Everything else can change, be reversed, like money issues or like even health issues and stuff. But time is the one thing that does not stop, right? So history is always being created. This is why when you study markets, before I lose you, just listen, before I lose you, just listen to this. When you study markets, when you study trends, even social media trends, fashion trends, whatever it is. And when I say markets, I'm saying the continuation of like a trend, whether it's based off of a commodity or the way a commodity is going, right? Or like the price point, etc., whatever. Like it's the same thing. When you study trends, you see that they fluctuate. They go up and they go down. They come in, they go out, they stagger, whatever. And the only thing pushing these trends forward is time. Time is the one constant factor. It is the constant that allows for all things to eventually progress. Whether that progression is into decline or into continuation or even an upward trend or movement, that's up to varying factors and circumstances, but time is the constant, okay? So why is this important? Because if you have a dream or a wish or a desire to start a business or something you want to do with your hair, I don't know, if you like somebody and you want to love them openly, whatever it is, you cannot let anything be more important than the understanding of the fact that, okay, time is only moving forward and time is this constant that is only moving forward. And I should respect that. And I should respect nature, which is time, which is God. They're the same thing. I should respect that, you know, and I should do what I need to do or do what I want to do or make that move, whatever it is, even if it's a mental decision to release somebody or get over heartbreak, whatever it is, make the decision. Oh my God. Like, I have to tell you this because it took me so long. It took me too long to get this through my own head, you know, that, okay, like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But then there's no such thing as the future. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is now. Even the past can be modified within your memory. This is how you can change your memories too. Let's say something really bad or traumatic happened to you. The way to heal that trauma, it's a step-by-step process, but the way to heal that trauma within you, because trauma is deep, so you have to heal your energy and then layers of the body too. And then you have to get into different habits, mindset habits. So you have different thought processes and stuff. You're changing your cognition. You are literally becoming a different person over time. The more you practice and practice and practice, healing and healing and healing that trauma, or then releasing that trauma after you have brought the dark stuff to the surface, right? This is what like shadow work is and all that stuff. So when you have something traumatic happen to you, the end step, like the last step of healing that trauma, is actually altering the memory. Do you know this? You are altering the memory a little bit. You're not changing what happened in your head. You still remember it, but now you remember it as an instance that served you. The memory is the same, unless you want to do some damage to that too, because you can. This is what magic is. Magic is just mental manipulation, self-mental manipulation. This is also what meditation is. You can meditate anywhere. You can meditate when you're singing, the way I do. You can meditate when you're making a video, the way I do. I'm in a meditative state when I film most of my videos, some of them. So you can always meditate and be in a state of flux, in, out, right? The mind is balanced and the action is balanced with the mind. So you can be in a state of meditation no matter what you're doing. They don't teach you this in school, but even when you're studying, you can be in a state of meditation. That's how come on, you know, if stuff is boring to you, you have to make it interesting, and you have to flow with it, and you have to allow for it to like draw you in, you know, and you have to allow for it to permeate you, and you have to feel the information that you're studying. Studying can be really fun if you meditate with it, if you meditate when you do it. So my point is that anything and everything is meditation. And so mental hypnosis happens all the time. The only difference is, are you controlling your mind, or is something or someone else controlling your mind? Like what, Seema? What is that? Well, everything else around us. Social media, first of all. Media in general. Lights, traffic lights, street lights that are really, really bright, and they cause the, should we go there? Should we? I don't know. Maybe we can. They cause there's a gland in the brain. It's a physical gland. It produces light. When you have too much external stimuli coming at you, sound, light, energy, it disrupts the natural hormones inside the brain, first of all, and then inside the like pituitary gland, and then in the pineal gland. Everything is affected by our external stimuli and our external environment. So when you have too much input, okay, you get shell-shocked a little bit. We get traumatized. Human beings remain in a state of flight or fight, and in a state of egoic operation. We are constantly looking for someone to compare ourselves to, or somebody to be codependent on, and we call that love, you know. Love will never hurt you, by the way. This is just like another thing, but love will never hurt you. Love is free. Love is God, okay? Love is nature. Love is creation, and love will never hurt you. Real love. Why? Because if you really want to let go of somebody, let's just say that, right? Let's say you're heartbroken over somebody, you're hurt in love, you think that love is pain. Understand that you can release them with love, and you can still love them. And that way you don't always have to be thinking about them all the time, or that way you don't always have to like want them or be heartbroken over something they didn't give to you. No, people are where they are. People are at where they're at. Everybody is on their own journey and their own stages of growth. And so if you don't like something that somebody did, and you're taking it personally, and you think that it was towards you, take nothing personally. Everybody's on their own trail, you know, and so are you. And so you must honor yours and pay attention to your trail, your path, by minimizing the external stimuli that comes your way. Do not let things affect you. Don't. Try to tame your reactive state as much as possible. You'll notice it in person if you're talking to me. I tend to get excited about things that bring you and me joy. But I will never, or I will rarely give you anything that is negative, or yeah, I really try my best not to, first of all. And then second of all, I just do my best to temper situations and things like that. But, you know, my point is that it's good to have balance. It's good to be balanced. You'll notice, like I said, that I'll get excited when I talk to you over good things, but I won't get overly, like, angry or, like, negatively excited, because that's what anger is. It's, like, negative excitement, right? So my point is that I'm not reactive, essentially, except when I'm driving on the freeway. Then I'm really reactive. I have road rage a little bit. It's not that bad. I'm like actually like getting better. I've been working on it. Just a little bit. But yeah, so like my point is that, you know, we have control over how we're feeling. We have control over our mind. We have control over that mental self-hypnosis. Like I was saying, we can hypnotize ourselves into being really happy, into being moderately happy or chill. We can hypnotize ourselves into manifesting a good night out, you know, or a good outfit or a good makeup look or whatever. It's through mental hypnosis that, you know, when you're getting ready, you are telling yourself mentally, subconsciously, you don't even have to say it out loud, but you can say, oh my gosh, like I look so good. I look so good. Like, you know, do this. your life will change. Even when it comes to passing a test, getting your license, reconciling with somebody or making peace with the situation. Say what you want to happen with the intention of it already happening. Now, don't manifest anything negative for yourself, because it's easy to do that. We can do that so easily, and we do that all the time. When I drive on the freeway, I do it really well. Don't do that, so be in favor of you. And then, so with that mental self-hypnosis, back to my original point that I was discussing, that mental self-hypnosis can be found when you do anything and everything. It is the key to success. You should never waste time. You should hypnotize yourself into having fun with whatever it is that you're doing in your life, so that you don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. In the sense that make things fun for yourself. Life is about living. Life is about seizing this moment and not looking back in the past, because you can revise those memories. Not looking to the future, because you create it here now. Me talking to you, I'm injecting information and love and confidence into you. You know what I mean? So this is what's happening now. So I have faith that this video is going to stay online even after I shed my body and I'm out of this world, basically. Which I'm already halfway out. I have faith that this video is going to live longer than I do. And so I have faith as well that whoever sees this video will get something from it. You don't have to get much from it. Even if you just copy the earrings I'm wearing, it doesn't matter. We should show up and serve the planet in different ways, in big ways and small ways, in any ways that we can, because time only moves forward, and we can only change our habits and mindsets now. If you're looking to lose a ton of weight, you don't put the cart before the thing. You know what I mean? You don't think of how long it's going to take you to lose that weight, or how hard you have to work to lose that weight. You do something now. That's it. You know what I mean? Oh my God, my car. I don't know. I'm why am I so passionate about it? I am passionate about it because it took me a long ass time to get it through my head that I should be doing what I want to do. I should be showing up as myself in conversation, online. It's safe for me to do whatever, to act however, to whatever. And then whoever doesn't like it won't like it. Whoever likes it will like it. I mean, come on, it's just natural selection. It's just easy to live like that when you realize that it's about your path, your trail, like I said, not somebody else's. F what anybody else is doing. What are they doing? They're doing things that they should be focusing on themselves, Same thing for you. It is your job to self-hypnotize and to focus on what is happening here, what is going on in the living room of your mind, and to make it really pretty, really clean, really smell really nice, you know what I mean? Make something yummy in there, invite me over and feed me. That's your job. That's your job. And so this is what self-love is. Self-love is taking care of the mind, and the emotions that are housed within the mind, because our emotions are so powerful. Everything we are is so powerful. So we have to clear off the mirror, of the mind, remove the dust from the mirror of what the consciousness is, because that mirror reflects in our outer reality. It is through our mind and our consciousness, our subconscious and conscious mind, that we create our environment, we create our body, we create our health, we create our wealth, we create anything and everything. By the way, a really interesting thing I've noticed is that the second I start understanding once more that I'm a child of the universe, I'm here to express, and I should be comfortable in that, and I'm validated in whatever I do. The second I remember that and feed myself that beautiful energy when I'm editing a video and I'm damn shawty, you're fire, or when I'm hyping up someone else, when I'm hyping people up, including myself, it's interesting because first of all, I get a lot more positive reactions from outside of me too. But the second that I start harping on myself and I'm like, damn, like, why did I do that? Why did I do this? Like, you get that reaction too from the world and from your outer environment, your immediate environment. It's so brazy. It's so wild. It's so cool. It's so interesting how we really mirror our environments, and like, that's why we should be on top of it all the time mentally. So we're never talking down on ourselves. We're always excusing and loving ourselves, and then that way we can give the same to other people. Every person is worthy of love, acceptance, understanding, forgiveness, help, health, abundance, acceptance, like friendship, you know what I mean? It's good to treat people sensitively. It's good to be sensitive. Don't ever cut yourself off from your own sensitivity. If you are sensitive, stay there. And if you're trying to numb yourself from your sensitivity, just ask yourself why. Just be on your own side and then go numb yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's fun too. That's a way, I mean, it's just a phase. It's a way to work through some stuff as well. You know, self-love comes in different forms. Give yourself time to go through your phases and understand that the only moment that matters is right now. And so you should be happy right now because it is in your control. It's your decision to be happy. It's not anybody else's decision for you to be happy. Nobody can make you happy. You think that they can because the second you receive that text from somebody or the second whatever happens, you get some money or whatever. Like, the second these things happen, you're like, okay, like, I'm happy, right? But that happiness goes away. You'll notice. So what's the secret to continued consistent happiness? Well, peace, right? Tempering that mental state, like I said, and then self-hypnosis into a happy state all the time. I'm happy because my shirt is pink and I have the opportunity to be alive in the same time, space, frequency, circumstance as the manufacturing of this shirt. I love that this is in fashion. I'm excited about that. You know what I mean? Things like that. You can do it from your immediate surroundings and you can take it as high as you want to. I'm grateful because I can study ecology and the environment and I can make a positive impact upon animals. Anything it is, anything you want. Anything you want. That's why we can develop an interest within anything and everything. And we can use any education to make the world a better place, right? Any form of study to improve the world. Even if it's just in our outer environment, the 3 people around us, it's still something, right? So it's still the world. Each person is a universe, what to speak of the world. Don't worry about saving the world because each person is a universe. Me talking to you right now is one universe talking to another. Don't ever forget that that's what you are. And so then we are all equal. We are all equal. All human beings are created equal. I have to say this and be so adamant about it because there's so many movements nowadays. BLM, and then like other movements as well. And these movements are very important, but let's not have them detract from the fact that there's also secularism. Like, it's also duality. When you take a group of people and you separate them from the mass of humanity, you're separating them from the mass of humanity, right? It's good to honor and respect certain races. There's always a time and a place for that. And there's also equivalently a time and a place to view humanity as one, which is what we should be doing. We should never lose sight of that as well. You know, we all bleed the same. Okay? We will all die. We will all die. Yeah? And so let's not be so mean to like each other. Like, let's not be so mean to ourselves. Like, let's be more gentle and kind. Let's treat each other like we are universes that can create beautiful things that will last on this world longer than we do. Legacy shit. That's what I'm talking about. We all have that within us. I don't care what it is. It could be a recipe, a song. It could be a video. It could be a way of seeing the world, an ideology. It could be a connection, a friendship, you know, whatever it is. So with that being said, I love you very much. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something from this video. I hope this video helped you in some way. And I will talk to you guys in my next videos. If you want to, also, you can follow my social media. I'll have it down below. And you can also book a call with me. I have free calls. So I can assist you and stuff. I'm good at giving advice, I think. And I would love to help you out in any way I can. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.